Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Binding of Isaac Repentance. And today, I feel like chilling out, so we're playing the Tainted Lilith run to the Dark Room. Because that's the thing we still gotta do, and it's an easy thing to do. This character's fun, and before you know it, this run will be over, and hopefully the whip will be strong enough to carry us through. We don't need to be particularly fast, we can look for whatever we may desire. Somehow our range just went up, which I'm not sure if that was caused by the button. I don't know if that's a thing, but maybe it was Mom's eye. I don't know. We got a range up somewhere, and I can appreciate that. And just got nothing much to say about it, really. This is just one of my favorite characters, if only for the fact that you can just chill out. you can just sit back, have a good time, not worry about life so much. And before you know it, you're at the end of the run, and everyone's happy, and it's just a good time all around. The character's just really strong. The whip just deals so much damage, and even if you get a particularly terrible build, there's really not that much that can go wrong. Like, the main thing that you kinda have to look out for is soy milk and almond milk. And if you can manage not to pick up either of those two items, then you're probably good to go. We got the stun effect from Mom's eye right now, and it's just doing a really good job. We get the blood CLOT, so that's fun, I guess. We could go into the curse room. We could probably enter our secret room that's almost certainly next to the shop right there. We got a free super secret room earlier because an enemy that drops bombs was available. I guess the secret room could be over here as well, which would be nice, since then we don't need to take damage to enter our curse room either. Really, everything's just lovely. The moment you started a Tainted Lilith run, the sun starts shining a little brighter, and everyone is just at ease. It's just nice. It's just a good time. I'm gonna just take random pills and hope that some of them are gulp. We unlock marbles and just have the time of our lives. I'm sure that's exactly how it's going to end up. What else do we still need to do? Beast, Mother, all that stuff, but yeah, I'll get around to that. I guess I can go in this direction. The nice thing about this direction is that now I'm not really in a rush, so it doesn't really matter too much. We get blessed on our first loading screen between levels with the best little intermission screen available. So truly, I don't believe anything can go wrong. I mean, admittedly, I haven't seen a health drop yet, and that concerns me a little. My key count is pretty okay. Don't mind my key count at all. I'm fairly sure the secret room cannot be next to this curse room, unfortunately. But we did get a nice thing from whatchamacallit. We got a poop trinket there. We got a guppy piece already, so there's some guppy potential in this run once again. There's some decent chance that a secret room is waiting for me in the previous room as well. And the enemies that shoot creep all over the place are just shooting in random directions. That is nowhere near me. And again, that is the preferred way of living. I don't see enemies, but occasionally they do hide in their little buckets, I suppose. And the poop trinket is helping us out with our consumable issues, so really, realistically speaking, this is the best way to play Isaac on a warm Sunday evening, waiting and having a good time. That is unfortunate. Didn't really anticipate taking damage. My day is fully ruined, and I don't think anything can make anything right again. But hopefully, I'm just being a little melodramatic, and we can find a way to improve our day once again with this secret room. That's not bad, actually. It does bring back the thing that I just lost, so that's kind of nice. I don't really want to use a key on that right now, because my key count isn't too great at this particular stage in the run. I'd rather go into my item room instead, I think. But it's nice to know that we have some reroll potential. We have Papa Fly, which is, I believe, part of the Lord of the Flies transformation, so at least we got that going on for us. We are out of keys entirely. My super secret room could be just about anywhere in that big room, so that's a good time. And Wormwood has decided to spawn in a room where the hole is exclusively in the top of the room, as such making it significantly easier to dodge his nastiness. I assume, there we go, that attack is going to happen fairly soon. Now we just wander around for a little bit. Create a couple of extra holes just to make the fight a little bit more difficult on ourselves. And we whip Wormwood away with relative ease. We get a box for our troubles. I guess that's fine. Not really better than a poop trinket probably, but still okay, I suppose. Not sure what this pill is. If it's telepills, then that's worse. No, that's worse. I don't think I want the fish head. I don't really have health to bother with devil deals right now, so I guess I'm just gonna leave those alone for now. And instead hope that we can find some good stuff here. We did manage to get a key back and get a soul heart from that golden chest in the secret room. We got 10 coins, so it's a little tempting to check this out. Eraser and curses, but nah. God, pill pool, not impressive. Not an impressive pill pool, but angel rooms could be fun, I suppose. I will just check out my cursed room since we did, I mean, we got some health here and there, so I might as well. Soul of Bethany is the frequently appearing soul item. I do feel like I'm getting a lot of Souls of Bethany laying all over the place, which I guess is fair enough. I'm not certain if my super secret room is on the end of that thin room, and I'm not gonna look for it. Instead, I guess what we could do is get an angel room with some items in it, and then blow up the angel statue, and then re-roll the key to get another angel room item. I don't hate that idea. I might keep the dice shard for that. Pretty much guarantees us a decent angel room item that way, just because we're gonna get more options available. And there's only so many options for the angel room, so things are looking pretty good on that front. Should probably try and increase my angel room chance first. Also, the Guppy's tail is kind of ruining my key count a bit by me also just opening every golden chest that I can, so maybe I should be a little bit more careful around that. But simultaneously, who really ever needs keys? Do you think I could just push this in a cool way? Have it go to me? There we go. There we go. Gulp. Oh. Are you a wizard? Doesn't really affect me that much, I don't think. So I guess that's okay. That's some extra devil deal or angel room chance at least. Potentially there. No, there's not even a room above it. That would be nice if the item room or something was next to the secret room, but it was unfortunately impossible with the location of that there boss room. So fair enough, I suppose. I'm just gonna keep risking it. I'm having a good time. Mom's razor, that is. I mean, I did say that if the build's terrible, you're still gonna have a pretty decent time, but that doesn't immediately imply that I would want a terrible build, I suppose. I should have been a little bit more clear on that, and I realize that one's on me, but I would appreciate not getting garbage, really. That's really the thing. But we'll see. Perhaps we can find some non-garbage on the way as we progress through these floors here. 10 coins, very good. We do have a key available as well. So we can once again check out our shop to see if there's anything nice in there. We have a Hanged Man card, which I was planning on Tears Down. God, Pill Pool is genuinely terrible. I was planning on just turning into the Lost to go into my curse room, but I guess I might as well just do this and only use half a soul heart instead. And then I don't have to worry about that whole mirror dimension thing, which is kind of nice. Another soul heart. Some troll bombs. I got hit by that. I didn't press the button for so long because I don't recall the last time I had a good button in one of those curse rooms. I've really only ever seen enemies spawn from it, but maybe one day we'll get something to happen there, and I for one can't wait. I think this might be our super secret room though. I'll put some hearts in there. Blow up one of these. Get some more bombs for my trouble. Very good. I hope you can hear the siren outside of my house right now. It is adding a lot of ambient noise. Clog is not too scary on most days. I will not stand in front of him though, because I think that might make him a little bit more scary, since that attack where he summons an enemy from his mouth does become a little troublesome. I guess this attack could be kind of annoying as well if the fly poop spawns in a particularly nasty place. And occasionally you do spin in a scary manner as well, but fortunately we managed to survive this tough time. We have gotten the latch key. No angel room, unfortunately, but it does mean we can find an angel room on the next floor, perhaps. Kind of forgot to actually go to the mines. I kind of figured I could just take that route, but just never take any of the items required to go to Mother at the end and just have some fun, but kind of just jumped into the hole, really. I didn't even consider not doing that, but that's fair enough. We have no map, I don't love that, but fair enough. My tier rate is pretty disastrous right now. That tiers down is probably more detrimental at this stage than one would expect, mostly because we just haven't had any stat ups yet. Have we had zeros? Well, I got a range up, I guess, from that planetarium chance increasing item, the magic 8 ball, which we got out of a golden chest, and I'm still very happy that I just opened up all of it. But it is a little fiddly. Does this give me more angel room chance if I blow him up at all? No. It's just that it gives you more angel room chance and less devil deal chance, I guess. Rather than just giving you more angel room chance in general, just more chance of the door opening, which is fair enough. It's good to make sure of these things every now and then, just to make sure you remember how the game works. But as you can see, we're in the caves where our build is... it has some items, but it's still just insta-killing all the enemies that we're actually facing, so I can kind of appreciate that. We can just get things that are slightly out of reach because we can just move things slightly. Would like to blow one of these up next to that wall. That might not have been close enough. I'm gonna blow you up just in general, and then I'm hoping the one tiny blue fly follower that I have isn't going to be causing trouble here. I just want you to not blow up that one fly as it's continuously flying to different top corner. You know what? It's never gonna happen, is it? Maybe here? No, it's still... this is so awkward. I just want it to be in the middle of the top, but it's gonna take 100,000 years, if not more, for that to actually occur, I think. But it would save me one bomb, and that would make me happy. However, my patience is not everlasting. It might have been close enough, actually, because that turned out not to actually be the secret room at all, which is a little surprising. It seemed fairly promising, but yeah, fair enough. That's the way it is sometimes at the end of the day. Occasionally, the game doesn't want you to have a good time. We have gone in a circle. Perfect. That is the dead end we've already visited before. And that is the power of not being able to see your map. It allows you to fully experience some of these rooms a little bit more frequently than you ordinarily would. And in a way, that's its own reward. So, all in all, I'm actually happy about this Cursed Loss this time around. We don't have an active item, so that charged key does not help us as much as it could. Maybe I should have left it there, but I will almost certainly forget about it if I will. So I'd rather just have the extra key at this stage. That's a big one right there. I think that one might deal a lot of damage if I get hit by that one. So let's just do that. It may have seemed like one of the ones that just shoot tears, but it was in fact a champion version of the chargy ones, which would have been a little bit of a predicament if it took away like 2 hearts every time it hit me. I guess I'll take that. I guess that's fine. I'll blow up this one. I kind of need to get another bomb now, though. I didn't look at my bomb count before I did that. Now I need to find a bomb before we actually go into the boss room. Otherwise my angel room won't be as good. And that would be troublesome. But at least we have a really big blue fly following us around now. So we do have that much going on for us. I'm surprised that that is even affected by BFF on account that it is a fly. And I would have guessed earlier that it would be... well, just didn't really care. This is more my expectation there. That's 2 books. Don't hate that. I'll blow you up with one of my bombs. Could have used the... that book right there to do that, but it didn't. I'm gonna actually just use the Book of Shadows to grab these coins to make life a little bit simpler on myself. Even though the boss room is right there, and it clearly would have been a lot better against an angel or something like that. But we have at least a little bit more to explore because we have not yet found our item room. So there is still a chance that we can fully charge this thing. And then we found a big room, and as such, the thing that I very specifically wanted has been arrived, as they say. Yes. Very good. Let's see if the item room is at all helpful so far. Track record says no. And this time it says kind of. We will occasionally shoot teeth. I'm not sure how effective that's going to be combined with our whipping efforts, but we will see, I suppose. Hopefully we get an angel room this time around with an item preferably. That'll be lovely. Hopefully we get a speed up as well because my movement speed is terrible, but we'll see about that, I suppose. Either way, this boss is not too big of a deal, if only because the enemies that he ends up spawning die more or less instantly when I even try to attack the boss itself, so that is working out. There you go. That is not a speed up, that is a black heart and some bombs though, so I can kind of appreciate that in its own way. And that is an item. I'll take it, I guess, just for the damage up. Wouldn't have minded re-rolling it though. I guess I could just keep this key piece and then try to remove or like re-roll a later angel statue's key. This will at least give me more angel room chance as well, like a little bit. I think we've explored the rest of the floor except for that one curse room, but that's ultimately fine because yeah, doesn't really matter that much. Another cursed lost, good. I guess we didn't find our secret rooms either, which I didn't really consider until now, but that's fine. Look at this damage now that we've taken that damage up though. It is unreal. It is beyond proportions. I could actually use the Book of Shadows fairly effectively here, I would say. If you could just run into the spikes here as well, that'd be lovely. There you go. That's what you want to see. Because spikes kill the boss, and that is wonderful. Did we enter our shop on the previous floor? I think we did. Did we? I still have 20 coins, so I feel like it's unlikely. Solo Lilith is pretty... Well, that's... it's a follower. It had a lot of potential, at least. Well, I guess BFF is also just really good on this character because of how I even attack. I somehow didn't even make that connection. I just bought it instinctively because I like having big followers, but also I guess it's actually really, really strong on this character. That's the kind of energy we're bringing into this run right here. That is a tiny battery that allows me to leave the curse room as well, so I will take that. Might as well never take damage. And there's another tiny battery to make sure that we will have things at our disposal at really any point. So yeah, so far so good. Are you a wizard? Let's just keep eating those for fun, even though it doesn't really have any effect on us because of how the character works. It genuinely doesn't even affect the whip either. Like even those tears are just flying forward, so really it just makes my eyes bulge out a little bit, and that's all it does, and I can appreciate that. Occasionally you do need that to happen to yourself to feel alive or some such. I kind of want to blow up the bomb follower on the side there. I'm not sure if that was close enough to the wall once again. That is greed. Just making sure we do that black heart damage right there to make the fight a little bit easier. Don't mind the 50% off though, although they are already in Necropolis 1. And as such, we won't see many more shops unless we go for Hush, and really it's only one extra shop at the end of the day as well. I guess I'll just use that here, because I still need to find my item room as well. We have 0 keys, which I guess is not too surprising given the whole Guppy's Tail situation we got going on, but wouldn't have minded a few more keys somewhere. Mom's Key would actually be a really good item to get right now with Guppy's Tail and everything, but yeah, you can get what you can get at the end of the day. We got 8 bombs though, so we can at least look for a secret room here and there. Hopefully we can find something in that regard. But I would, well, that would help. Yeah, actually, I will take that. Kinda late at this stage, but I think there is still some golden chests on the floor, so I don't actually hate that in any way. Kinda got stuck on some rocks there, unfortunately. So I ended up taking a little damage from a mask, but we'll live. Getting a little bit more money. Hopefully one of those golden chests is going to help us out a little bit more than it has been so far. Very good. Could have just given this one money, I guess, at this point, but I don't mind the extra devil deal chance. I guess I'll go for those 2 sacks as well, since I have the keys for it anyway. Open up every lock in case there is a coin inside it. You never know with these things. And we got one of our bombs back as well. And a key. So I don't hate that. Another soul heart from whatever we did there. Probably a gold chest or something. That is bookworm. And I'm a little tempted to actually keep this book just for the consumables, because that has really been our main problem so far. And since we're going for the lamb anyway, I don't feel like I particularly need all the defense in the world at this stage. There might be a super secret room over here, because this is one of those layouts that does work for it, and if not, there is also a tinted rock here. That is good. Would not have minded something else, I suppose. It's fine, but it's just not that interesting, I suppose, at the end of the day. But I wouldn't mind really anything that would give me movement speed at this point. Could I reroll my build? Well, that's Bob's brain just hanging out in a 4 room. Let's just do that. Bombs are key. I guess that's okay. Sorry, Bob's brain, but I will take that. Because quite frankly, range disgusts me, and I don't want to deal with it. But also, I think this might end up being really, really effective. It also means that there's something new in my item room. Because we rerolled the Book of Shadows, Tiny Planet. Yeah, why not? Let's just go at it. I did just say range was disgusting, and then I got Tiny Planet, immediately invalidating what I just said. So, you know, keeping it consistent. And maybe we can revisit the shop as well. No, there's nothing in my shop right now. Never mind. Thought that was a shop, but it was in fact greed, so that doesn't really do anything for me. Probably would have been better if I did the boss first. But, that's okay. Probably missed a golden chest somewhere as well, but you know what? It's all fine. We just have a lot of really rapidly spinning tears and a good time. I guess because of Cricket's body, that might be doing some weird stuff to the tears or something. I honestly am not 100% sure now. But I guess I'll take all of this and just be on my merry way. So far, things seem to be working out fairly well. We are likely to get at least one more Angel Room or Devil Deal, I would say, with the odds that we currently have. We finally have a map again after all these days, so that is kind of nice, I suppose. And an identified pill with a full health, very nice. Exactly what we needed. Our health was running a little bit low, specifically our red health. It does look kind of odd, though, when it starts, well, doing whatever that is, but I can kind of appreciate it, whatever it is. I don't know if it's effective in any way, but it sure is spinning. And isn't that really the most important part of every build? The more luck we get, the more teeth we are going to get as well, so I will take that. That is Mom's foot right there. How are we doing on time? We are too late for the boss rush. So I don't need to worry about that, I suppose. Kind of a shame because I wouldn't have minded to steal from the boss rush, I suppose. Both the shop and the item room right here as well. That's very convenient. Didn't actually see what hit me there, but I probably just walked into one of these projectiles that was still flying in the air or something like that. That's greed number 2. Very happy with all these coins. Maybe I should have entered my secret room first, but at least we are getting another luck up. Tiny battery from the Book of Sins. That's not what you want to see because it's effectively just nothing, but what can you do? And we got a large quantity of keys and bombs to look around for stuff. I wouldn't hate it if my secret room was here, but well, I would be a little annoyed, I suppose. I'll take that. Gonna have a big one just throwing creep all over the place. I am aware of the coin I left behind and I am doing it on purpose. And we're just gonna look for, I guess, a secret room or something. That would be lovely. I do wish my movement speed wasn't quite this intensely slow, though. That would be a lovely experience to not be having right now. But you know what? We're just gonna do our best with what we have. And as I said before, this character, it'll work out. are taking a lot of hits right now, though, and that is concerning me a little bit. Would prefer to stop taking quite as many hits right now, but it can be a little tricky. I will blow up both of these for the sake of trying to get something good there. A lot of keys, so we can at least open a bunch of golden chests when we come around them with the Guppy's tail combo, so I can appreciate that. I will sacrifice the health to go in here, and I immediately regret it. And there is a secret room waiting for me up ahead that I opened up previously and immediately ran away from because, quite frankly, I'll get there in the end. Because my movement speed does not make it very nice to try and revisit rooms all too often, so I'm really trying to keep that to a minimum. But I do need to be a little bit more careful. I'm taking hits from all over the place, and quite frankly, most of the time I am not actually seeing what's hitting me, and that is worrying me a little bit. Hoping that I can just figure out what it is and then not worry about it anymore, but quite frankly, I would prefer if it stopped happening in general, without me having to think about it too much. Key and coins, that's fine, I suppose. This is just a room filled with soul hearts, so even though I did take some damage there, I will take that. Didn't expect to find a room with just 4 soul hearts in the corners, but you know what? You gotta take what you can get, and that's what we're doing. Shot speed, that's exactly what these spinning tiers needed. And, yeah, what a floor. At least that one room with... well, that room, really. The one with the 4 soul hearts in all the corners. Was, I'd argue, worth exploring the entire floor for, but... I would like to see a little bit more excitement in this particular build. Not sure if I'd blown up a shopkeeper yet, but from the looks of it, the answer to that is no. And we have exactly enough bombs to blow up one more angel statue at the end of the run here, so... things are looking okay. Really only need to go for that dark room. Don't need to bother with Delirium or Mega Satan or any of that good stuff, I think. Yeah. So even though we have 1 key piece, we don't particularly need to go for a second one either. And that does simplify things a bit. But I'm curious what is causing the rapid spinning. I wonder if it has to do with the tier just coming out of my rapidly forward moving attacks like the whip thing or something like that, because I feel like that might be part of what's happening there. Vade Retro's not terrible. Can be interesting for sure. But I got no but. I am lacking bottom. So yeah, I might actually just take that. I don't hate it. Even though it might mean we have less keys, so far I've been getting a large quantity of 1 coins and not much else, so I will actually take that. That is 3 potential items to reroll if we reroll the key as well, so quite frankly... yeah, let's go try that. I haven't really used Vade Retro much anyway, so it's not too bad of an idea to just use it again. Alright, so that's full mapping, so that's obviously pretty nice. We got some hallowed ground, which never hurts, and we got a shield, which is fine. Overall, not the most exciting haul, but the full mapping thing I'm actually pretty damn happy about because it does speed up the process, provided we don't get Curse of the Lost, of course. But yeah, the mine's pretty damn good. It's a shame that you need to unlock it by doing stuff as the Lost, I suppose, but when you do get it, it does feel pretty darn great, so not at all too disappointed. Vade Retro is a little tricky to use if all the enemies are in different corners of the room, but perhaps we can get these ghosts to explode in a more effective manner in a later room indeed. I, for one, cannot wait. Well, that kind of works, I suppose. Not really enough enemies there, unfortunately. Not sure if I should even bother keeping my keys at this stage either, actually. If that's really going to be worthwhile, or if I should just open every golden chest I come across, because I don't feel like I could get a couple of gold chests in the dark room, of course, but I'm not sure if it's really going to be worth it. With the dark room starting off with 4 red chests after all, so you're definitely not going to get less. But simultaneously, I guess if I have Guppy's tail, then the odds of getting some golden chests in the dark room are probably pretty okay, so I should probably at least try to retain some of my keys, I guess, to perhaps make this build even slightly more interesting. Cannot do anything with this key, unfortunately. Skolex is always a good time with any character, especially when that happens right there. Kinda surprised. Oh god, I'm taking a lot of damage here. Yeah, that was, yeah, Skolex, good times. All my ghosts are in weird corners of the room. Kinda struggling to make anything happen with that, but fair enough. Perhaps we can get one more angel room or devil deal on the next floor. But if we can just keep this full mapping, please, that would be really, really nice. Please, no curses. Every time. Every time it's Scarred Womb, every time it is Curse Lost when you have any sort of mapping. The game does seem to be very aware of the fact. I suppose there are curses that could have been a little bit more treacherous, but I'd argue that this is probably the worst curse we could get at this stage in the run. So it's unfortunate for sure. Not sure if there was anything there. Maybe there's a super secret room waiting for us there, but I will not bother any further. We have been there already. So far, I have blown up the same wall twice, I do believe. Struggling a bit to get Vade Retro to really do anything. It's kind of tricky to get these ghosts to get close to enemies, unless I guess I really try. Although some of these enemies that explode into multiple enemies, it does kind of work for those, I suppose. And it makes fun sounds the entire time, so that is also an important thing to consider at the end of the day. Kinda surprised I didn't get hit there, but I'll take it. So far so good. There might be a secret room over here. Really the main thing this build is going on for it is visual appearance. There is not much... It's not like super... It's pretty strong, I guess, but it's not like a certain thing that's like, wow, this is really, really good. It's just that sometimes the tears spin really quick, and that looks amusing to me. It's probably killing enemies. But I don't think I have piercing tears, right? So even if I have spinny tears, they're not actually hitting anything. That might be worthwhile for the damage up, actually. I mean, I would argue that that was pretty effective, though. That did do damage. That's bloat. You are on the wrong side of this arena, unfortunately, but you are dying pretty quickly. I'm doing decent damage here. Yeah. Don't hate it. My bomb count is a little worrying, but my damage is actually pretty damn okay right now. Don't mind it. Which, I guess when you see the build, you'd expect it to do a lot of damage, but until you have the thought of like, everything is spinning around, but nothing's actually hitting anything. But I guess things are actually hitting at the same time. Plus we're getting some decent damage ups here and there. Like 7 damage is not terrible with this whip effect either. I am a little bit concerned about my navigational skills right now though, because I do not know where to go. I kind of was hoping that I was going in the right direction at that point, and have more or less forgotten the entirety of the map that we have explored so far. I think I have to go this way though. What fun is waiting for hands? It is all the fun, in fact. And we have won this day. That bomb did not want to leave me alone, but fortunately didn't explode very quickly, so that worked out. These enemies don't do anything to me because I am not technically firing tears in a way that's worth mentioning. I guess I could play this for a little bit. I wouldn't mind a bomb to blow up both of these babies right there for the Angel Room Devil Deal chance. But I would need to get a bomb first. There we go. Mom's little box. Guess I might as well. For the mom transformation, of course. I guess it's also a luck up while I'm holding it, right? Yeah. Doesn't really affect this, I don't think, but you know, it feels good. Oh, won that one instantly. And a compass, which doesn't do anything for me, unfortunately, but you know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. No bombs, but that's fine. That's okay. Maybe a bomb here? Nope. Range up, though. Don't mind that. It was a pretty good room, all things considered. Don't hate that at all. Getting all 3 items for less than 50 coins seems like a pretty decent deal with how frequently I end up losing on that machine, so I will take that. I am getting bombs, it's just not quite the right flavor of bombs, unfortunately. I want the ones that aren't so immediately explodey. I want the ones that I can put in my pocket. And I guess I could use Mom's box to try and get safety scissors or something like that to turn troll bombs into regular bombs, but I will not. Because quite frankly, just like range, the idea alone disgusts me. And also, I just want to make these ghosts work. I kind of just want to see them work at least once. And so far, they're like okay, but they're not. They haven't completely proven their mettle, I'd say. And I wanna be like, ooh, that was cool at some point in the run, and not just go, ooh, a startup, I guess. I want excitement, and I'm hoping to get that during one of these places. And I, for one, expect fully to be that to occur somewhere before the end of this run. So things are looking very optimistic if you truly, truly believe in Invade Retro. I'm gonna assume this is a dead end, but let's just check it out just in case. Yeah, there you go. That's a nasty room. A lot of spikes, actually. Fortunately, we didn't run into any of them. But I can definitely see myself getting hit by that room at some point in the future. So, in about 75 videos from now, when we're doing Tainted whomever, I look forward to running into a spike and dying. Or like Tainted the Lost or something like that. It's gonna be a great day, I'm sure of it. Shot speed up, sure. That's exactly what we're missing after all. These tiers are not spinning quick enough yet, I would say. Something's wrong. Didn't even mean to blow that up. I only had one bomb. I was kind of mean to save that for something or another that might be more important, but genuinely was like, you know what? What if there is a super secret room there? Yeah, this is getting kind of hard to keep track of. That was a lot of tears suddenly happening all at once. Not a thing. Not a devil deal, not an angel room. That's really unfortunate. But oh well. What can you do? We have mapping back at least. I can appreciate that. Double mapping with the compass mine combo as well, so that's looking pretty darn good. Our movement speed is as unchanged since that speed downhill very early on in the run, so that's also just wonderful. And yeah, we're slowly but surely meandering towards the lamb, so if we can just keep up the whole not dying part of this run at least, then that would be ideal. My tear rate's pretty high actually, so that's pretty good. I was hoping I would be out of range there, but I was not. Unfortunate. It can be really difficult to tell where the tiers are that I actually have to dodge, and I'm getting hit a lot right now, which is worrying me. I don't really have bombs to check anything out, and not getting bombs either, which is concerning me a bit, so I do need to start being a little bit more careful here, I think. Even though I have a shield, it's not really blocking much of anything, unfortunately. So I'm hoping that the shield is going to help out a little bit more along the line. I'll take the emergency contact, I suppose, because it can probably help out against the lamb fight at least, if not sooner. Might be worth on the Satan fight, second phase or something like that. I'm a little concerned here. But it worked out. That is at least a bomb. So we can enter the secret room, so that's wonderful. I mean, once we start attacking, the enemies die pretty quickly, but it's very difficult to tell which tiers are actually bad. Strength card, I might actually take over emergency contact to, yeah, to win, I guess. So, I guess that's just gonna happen. I think I'm safe, yep. Probably could have used the ghost there as well, but ended up not doing that for some reason. I think I'll use emergency contact during this fight, because I think it might end up being pretty useful during the second phase. Didn't use a bomb there because I just don't have the bombs, and also, well, quite frankly, for what? I used it too early. I used emergency contact too early, and as such, it didn't do anything, because the boss was technically not there yet. So, very good. There we go. Wow, that actually worked really well. Didn't expect that. But my health is getting rough. It is not looking good. Also means that I can't really do much of anything with those devil deals at the start of the next floor. So I might actually just explore this floor a little bit more, which has not been working out for me so far. And that's not great. I think I'm safe, yes. Whoa, my movement speed is so bad. It is actually really horrendous. It is strict. Okay, well that works, I suppose. Let's just hang out here for a bit. Kind of wish I still had that box that gave me the +1 luck, I suppose, for the good feelings and good vibes, but who knows? Maybe we can get a soul heart from this. If we get 1, then I'd say that was already worthwhile. If not, little unhappy, but we didn't actually lose health going in this direction from the boss room, so hoping it's going to work out regardless. But I didn't expect any run that had Tainted Lilith in it would even have to think about this kind of stuff, so I'm a little concerned for sure. I'm gonna put you down there. Ooh, that works. Save some time, I suppose. Not sure if it really makes any difference if you put multiple coins in the same machine or not. Ancient Recall. We got 1 soul heart, so I'm happy. Ancient Recall could be good to get a decent card or something. Lover's card. Let's just put that in the corner over there. We do have a lot of coins, and it is paying out a couple times here at least. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Everything's coming together again. The fear is disappearing slightly. I'm not sure what just dropped. It was Baby Bender. Could be good. Might actually be better than my current trinket. Since I'm guessing that also applies to this. Yeah. So that's probably pretty good. Alright, that's all my coins gone. Moon, Empress, and High Priestess. I will blow you up and hope to get some more coins. There we go. Then we can play this machine for just a little bit longer. To no avail, unfortunately, but we did get some health back. We got some good stuff. This room concerns me because there's so many things to look at, and if you look at it wrong, then you take damage. But it ended up working out. Let's see if we can survive the next floor. And then we've had a weirdly stressful Tainted Lilith run. If we do die at this stage, though, then we can at least use a sacrifice room on a later run, so I guess that could still be kind of nice. No, no, no. Maybe? That's conjoined, I think, but I'm not sure if that's actually better, so I'm just gonna leave it alone for now. Taking so much damage this run, it's actually really bad. Like, very avoidable damage as well, which is the main thing. If it's like unavoidable damage, you know, fair enough, but it has been very avoidable damage for the most part. Alright, rune bag, not terrible. If we can get an Algis rune, that'd be lovely. A dead cat would be alright, actually. Or just a key. Key's okay, too. Well, there it is again. It just keeps showing up lately. I mean, I'll take it and forget about it immediately afterwards, but it is surprising how often that thing is showing up lately. But that's been the case for a lot of my items, where they just all suddenly keep showing up 100 runs in a row and then never show up again. Yeah, cube baby. That way we don't have to... Yeah, I guess for Conjoined might actually be really good. That's a lot of tears. That is a large quantity of tears. We are dealing so much damage. I mean, I guess it is conjoined with Cricket's body as well, so the amount of tears is just ridiculous right now. And I appreciate it. I appreciate it a lot. Should use a strength card. Why am I not using my strength card? What am I saving my strength card for? I don't know. Probably something cool. Hagalaz. I'm just gonna explore for a little bit. I mean, we can't go into our secret room. But I kind of want to see what Conjoined is like for the remainder of this floor until I get to like a dangerously low amount of health or something like that. But for now, I don't know. I kind of like this build. It seems to be destroying everything now that suddenly a million tears are showing up. I don't seem to have to dodge anything anymore, which is also wonderful. If we could get an AWA's room, we could dig up one of those holes, so that would be kind of fun. Yeah, I guess it does kind of work when... What was that rune right there? Soul of Judas. Oh yeah, I'll take that. But yeah, the build does kind of work when you have infinity tears just surrounding you at all times because of the tiny planet. shenaniganry as well. Alright, my health is getting a little bit in the danger zone right now, which is a little worrying. We did take an extra hit of damage there. I don't like that very much. Just gonna use that Soul of Judas to get rid of that enemy, because quite frankly, he has ruined my feelings in ways that I do not appreciate. And as such, I want my revenge. Should probably go back for that strength card at some point though, because there is rooms like this which can be a little precarious if there's enough size around. Hagalaz, again. The rune of choice in the floor where there's barely any rocks, of course. Very good, very nice. 0 bombs, 0 keys, 0 chests, 0 anything. Very nice. But perhaps this will be the room with 1 key. I mean, I say 0 keys. There's been at least 2 key drops that I haven't picked up. 3 key drops that I haven't picked up, I think. So, realistically, I can only complain about some of those things. Nothing. These enemies will die on their own, I'm sure. Nothing again, really. I just want to go into a secret room, but there's no bombs anywhere. I think I could use Hagalaz to destroy the rocks in front of the secret room entrance. I'm going to say the answer to that is almost certainly no, but I don't know if I've ever really had a thought before. There you go. Now we know the answer. Now we have Data Miner. Now we're all a little bit sideways, and our damage went up by 1. And my luck went up by something. We have Soul of Isaac, so we can re-roll one of our items. Turn it into Curse of the Tower. And look at that. We have a way to go into the secret room. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to do this entire time. And now, with these batteries, I can turn the room sideways. Turn the room sideways again. And have a movement speed of 0.5. And as such, it will take years before we're back in civilization. But you know what? I'd say that was worth it. If we can find some way to damage ourselves in the other rooms with the regular secret room next to it, we might be able to enter that as well. So that's exciting. But I'm not sure if there's like a blue torch or anything around these parts, so there's a decent chance that that is unfortunately not going to be the case. But if there is, I will use it. Unfortunately though, it doesn't look like I can realistically damage myself in any way. So I guess that is the end of that. Weird run for sure. Didn't expect that to be so tricky, but we have unlocked the twins for beating the chest and the dark room as Tainted Lilith. That is, most things done as this character really, except for the classic greedier beast and mother fights, but we've done everything else, so that's good. We've made some more progress, and we have ended another run, so I hope you all enjoyed it. Next time we play, we'll do another run as a different character, and I hope to see you all there. Bye-bye.